your first alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Stephen Bowers.
Record-breaking warmth is possible late this week and for the start of this weekend. We started talking about this yesterday. My Friday forecast is up a degree from yesterday, though. 86 is my forecast now, and that would break the record of 84 degrees from 2012. Saturday's forecast is at 87 degrees. That would break the record from last year of 82 degrees. Of course, with the warming, the pollen levels are increasing. Trees are at high levels right now. The top producers of pollen are elm, poplar, and juniper at this point. Now, we've had a few clouds around today, too. No rain from these clouds. The rain from the storm system that's bringing these clouds really is passing to the north of us. And then we look to the north and west, and there's another storm system blowing ashore over the Pacific Northwest. Once again, this rain and the mountain snow will stay north of us, but the tail of this storm system gets just close enough that it's likely to kick up the wind tomorrow afternoon. From about 6 a.m. through about midday, things are relatively quiet, but right at noon, we're just starting to see that wind become increasingly gusty. Even more so, though, as we get through the afternoon, those wind gusts can pick up into the 20 to 30 mile per hour range tomorrow afternoon, and then it subsides after about 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. And then Thursday will be noticeably calmer. But with the increase in the wind, you have to remember we're in a drought, so the ground is dangerously dry, and a little bit of wind and that low humidity as the temperatures climb is really a bad combination. So we're more than halfway up our fire risk scale. We're up peaking at around a 5 to 6 on a scale of 0 to 8. And so tomorrow's not really a good day for burning. It's not so bad that we have red flag warnings, but it is enough that if you have plans to burn, it's much safer to hold off until we get to Thursday and the wind settles down just a little bit. Now, those clouds that we've had around today, they've kind of made the sky a little bit of a milky look. It's not anything to worry about. 72 is the temperature at the airport right now. We may be able to climb a degree at 7 o'clock to 73, but we'll keep it partly cloudy with those high thin clouds this evening. Those will gradually thin out, though, and we'll cool to 67 degrees by 8 o'clock and then 63 degrees by 9 o'clock. And lows by morning are going to be in the 30s and 40s here across western Colorado. We'll call it 46 degrees around Grand Junction. Then tomorrow will warm fairly quickly. The sun's going to come out. It's going to be a beautiful day if you want to break out the bike and maybe ride it to work or just go for a ride before you have to go to work, or maybe in the afternoon when you get home. It's looking good for that. Now, we're going to warm quickly through the 40s and 50s and up into the middle and upper 70s tomorrow afternoon, hitting the top at about 78 degrees at Grand Junction and Delta. Expect 74 for your high at Montrose with 76 at Nucla. Cortez, you're on your way to 75, and Dove Creek hits 72. Up in the higher elevations, you'll be at about 61 degrees around Glade Park tomorrow afternoon. So after 78 tomorrow, we're right at 80 degrees on Thursday in Grand Junction, and then there are those record-breaking temperatures that we talked about for Friday and Saturday, 86 and 87 with the high temperatures for those days respectively. Then Sunday starts cooling, but even through Monday and Tuesday, we will still be unseasonably warm with those low to mid 70s. In Montrose, we're looking at middle 70s for your Wednesday and Thursday. You're right at 81 degrees on Friday and Saturday. Then Sunday turns cooler with 72 for the high temperature, and then Monday and Tuesday will be in the 60s for highs. In Delta, expect 78 degrees tomorrow. Then you're up to 80 degrees on Thursday. You've got middle 80s in the forecast on Friday and Saturday, hitting the top Saturday at 86. Then Sunday's about 10 degrees cooler with a high of just 76. And we'll hold on to lower middle 70s early next week. In Cortez, 75 will be your high tomorrow. We'll follow that up with 78 degrees on Thursday, and then lower 80s are in the forecast for Friday and Saturday. Sunday turns cooler with 74 degrees for the high temperature, and then we'll hang out close to 70 degrees, give or take a degree or so, for both Monday and Tuesday of next week.